Here are Grandpa's 42 emergency heating hack to survive winter power outage. Hack number 1, emergency blanket canopy reflector. When electricity failed in freezing weather, Grandfather draped survival tents or bedroom enclosures with reflective emergency blankets to capture warmth rapidly. Secure the shiny surface facing inside with adhesive or cord, closing gaps to stop cold air leaks. Reflective material bounces personal heat inward rather than allowing it to dissipate. This forms a cozy zone around sleeping spots or chairs, turning limited areas habitable in crises. It requires zero fuel, activates instantly, and combines effectively with quilts and multiple clothing layers. The key is creating a sealed, reflective microclimate. Drape the blanket over a table or bed frame to form a tent, ensuring the metallic side faces the interior to effectively redirect radiant body heat. Hack number 2. Clay flower pot candle radiator. Were you aware that clay has traditionally captured and gradually emitted warmth from flames across generations? In blackouts, tea lights positioned under inverted clay pots heated the material, which then spread warmth evenly. For assembly, set a candle on a non-flammable surface. Flip a pot over it, leaving ventilation spaces, and always supervise closely. It cannot warm entire homes, yet it delivers perceptible comfort to compact spaces securely. For better effect, use a larger pot elevated on bricks over a cluster of candles. The clay absorbs and radiates heat for hours, providing a safe, gentle source of radiant warmth in a small room or under a desk. Hack number 3. Transparent bottle thermal barrier. Large clear containers filled with liquid were arranged against chilly surfaces to retain and discharge warmth gradually. Position bottles where daylight or cooker heat reached them throughout daytime hours. Grandfather explained that liquid captured energy when conditions were milder and released it steadily after dark. Liquid retains thermal energy much longer than gas, aiding in evening out fluctuations. This inactive storage approach rendered frigid areas bearable in prolonged failures without consuming additional resources. These water-filled solar collectors help stabilize room temperature, mitigating the evening chill. Hack number 4. Polystyrene panel doorway blockers. Stiff insulation sheets were trimmed to slide firmly into seldom-used entrances during electricity loss. Push panels into frames or secure with adhesive to halt air circulation entirely. This prevented heated air from fleeing to unoccupied zones and stopped icy gusts from entering, forming compact warm regions, preserving personal energy and supplies. In crises, sealing extra areas proved more vital than attempting to heat the full residence. Such panel blockers function swiftly and reliably. Measure and cut the foam to fit snugly within the doorframe for an instant. High R-value seal. Hack number 5. Cooler box foot warm station. A compact cooler transformed into a lower extremity heater in freezing blackouts. Insert heated water containers or warm stones within, then position feet atop or inside while wearing footwear. The lining holds energy for extended periods sans power. This method directed comfort precisely where essential, maintaining warm feet assists the entire physique in feeling cozier. It offers basic relief employing objects typically present when options are scarce. The insulated box turns into a personal warming pod, concentrating heat exactly where it's needed most. Hack number 6. Activated warmer strategic positioning. Disposable heat packs perform optimally when located near primary arteries, not swung freely in open space. Slide them into jacket compartments close to wrists. Position one against the spine base or near upper legs while resting. Energy travels via bloodstream, heating the full form more rapidly. In cold season failures, deploying packs thus saved inventory and prolonged relief. Intelligent location outweighed quantity. Target the wrists, neck, armpits, and groin to efficiently transfer heat into the circulating blood for whole body warming. Hack number 7. Foil sheet radiator booster panel. Foil sheets positioned behind heating units bounce energy inward rather than permitting absorption into outer surfaces. Attach foil glossy surface outward on it and place it directly behind the source. This basic deflector increases radiant comfort significantly. In urgent situations, it enabled modest devices to perform better without added power. Reorienting existing energy-warm spaces quicker, particularly in aged structures with weak barriers. A simple cardboard and foil reflector can improve the efficiency of any radiant heat source by over 50%. Hack number 8. Stiff foam window inserts. Grandfather trimmed firm insulation panels to nest tightly within window openings during harsh cold periods. Panels were inserted evenings and withdrawn mornings for natural light. Foam halts gusts fully and delivers robust protection instantly. In electricity loss, this converted glass into impenetrable shields against escape. It proved faster than film covers and vastly superior, allowing single warm spaces to remain comfortable much longer. Cut panels from extruded polystyrene XPS for the best insulation value and moisture resistance. Hack number 9. Steaming bucket warmth enclosure. A strong pail containing near boiling liquid was set inside a confined area, then draped loosely with fabrics to capture vapor and energy, remaining close heated extremities and surrounding air swiftly. This technique introduced moisture and comfort without open fire. Precautions avoided spills or injury. In blackouts, vapor enclosures offered brief relief, particularly for youngsters or seniors experiencing shivers. Always place the bucket on a stable, heat-resistant surface and never leave it unattended. Hack number 10. Pipe system emptying protocol. When blackouts risked frozen lines, draining systems averted expensive breakage. Shut primary supply valve initially. Activate every tap beginning uppermost, then lowest to clear liquid completely. Empty toilet reservoirs. Keep faucets open until conditions improve. This step eliminated stagnant liquid prone to icing and rupturing conduits. It formed an essential cold weather measure when warming failed and fixes were unavailable. Knowing the location of your main shutoff valve and practicing this drill beforehand is critical for prevention. Hack number 11. Bubble film glass insulation. Bubble packing applied to panes forms a rapid interim barrier in cold failures. Spray glass lightly with moisture. Then press packing bubbles against surface so it adheres. Captured air slows energy loss while permitting daylight entry. This approach gained favor for employing inexpensive common supplies and installing quickly. It lacks aesthetic appeal, yet it markedly cuts gusts and retains heated areas cozier without equipment or power. Use the large bubble variety for best effect, creating an insulating air gap against the cold glass. Hack number 12. Catalytic propane warmth unit. Catalytic propane devices generate consistent radiant energy sans visible flame, proving valuable in blackouts. Position unit on a flat, flame-resistant base and maintain a slight window opening for air exchange. These units catalyze fuel to produce energy safely and effectively. They heat individuals and items directly over mere atmosphere. Handled properly, they delivered dependable crisis comfort in chilled dwellings when central systems and plug devices failed. Always ensure proper ventilation to prevent carbon monoxide buildup. Hack number 13. Multiple bottle warmth cluster. Rather than a single container, households grouped numerous heated bottles to form an expanded energy source. Fill containers with heated liquid. Close securely and envelop in cloth. Arrange cluster at bed ends or near resting spots. Several units emit energy gradually across hours. This focus zone maintained bodily comfort through harshest evenings, saving resources and lessening frequent reheating needs in prolonged cold failures. A cluster creates a wider zone of radiant warmth, effectively pre-warming a bed or seating area. Hack number 14. Open oven warmth distribution. Following cooking, ovens retain substantial stored energy. After preparation ended, households cracked the door slightly and employed a compact battery blower to direct heated air outward. This reclaimed energy otherwise wasted. The technique excelled in sealed kitchens to confine comfort. In blackouts, channeling leftover oven energy assisted in heating gathering areas without further resources or prolonged operation. Warning: never use a gas oven for this purpose due to carbon monoxide risk, and never use the oven as a primary heater. Hack number 15. Fireplace flue blocker device. An idle chimney functions like an uncovered opening in cold months. Inflatable blockers or snug plugs halt airflow and stop heated air rising out. Insert a balloon or foam into the flue and tighten firmly. This ended icy gusts and loss immediately. In failures, closing unused flues aided residences in holding vital energy and rendered modest sources considerably stronger. Crucially, remove any blocker before lighting a fire. A visible reminder note on the hearth is essential. Hack number 16. Wool footwear hand covers. When mittens lacked, dense wool footwear served as urgent hand protectors. Insert hands into fresh socks, fold surplus over digits and fasten at wrist with cord or bands. Wool retains energy despite slight moisture and shields against chill well. In cold blackouts, warming hands supported blood flow and total bodily comfort. This rapid alternative utilized drawer items and excelled indoors or during rest. The natural lanolin in wool provides a degree of water resistance, enhancing its insulating properties. Hack number 17. Ceiling fan direction reversal. Numerous overhead fans feature a reversal switch altering rotation. Activate switch. For clockwise motion on gentle setting, this draws chilly air upward and softly forces gathered ceiling warmth downward. In failures with backup or stored power, this easy change recirculated energy sans wind effect. It enhanced fireplaces and portable units in maintaining even room temperatures. This simple trick redistributes stratified warm air, making any heat source more effective. Hack number 18. Backup battery warmth pad setup. A rechargeable power bank combined with a low-energy pad produce targeted comfort without full device operation. Connect pad. Position on seat, thighs, or spine, and drape fabric to retain energy. Concentrated relief lessen general chill and prolong charge duration. In crises, direct bodily warming demanded far less electricity than atmosphere heating, rendering this practical for extended cold failures. A modern USB heating pad uses minimal power for maximum personal comfort. Hack number 19. Pipe insulation. Wrapping uncovered conduits lose energy swiftly and ice rapidly in blackouts. Encase them with foam tubes, fabrics, or stacked garb fastened with adhesive or string. Prioritize lines near outer surfaces, lower levels, and underfloor zones. Wrapping delays loss and gains critical time against freezing. In cold emergencies, safeguarding systems averted expensive harm and preserved functionality upon warmth return. Pre-slit foam pipe insulation is ideal, but towels and duct tape work in a pinch. Hack number 20. Cushion and blanket enclosure. Households occasionally constructed compact hideaways with couch pads, covers, and frames to capture personal energy. Stand pads vertically as boundaries. Drape covers across tops forming a sealed space. Rest or sleep within, sharing bodily warmth and extra layers. This minimized volume requiring heating and halted gusts efficiently. In extended failures, pad hideaways rendered chilly spaces considerably more bearable, sans resources or power. The classic blanket fort is a valid survival tactic. Hack number 21. Towel torso insulation layer. A dense dry bath sheet spread over the upper body provides unexpected comfort in frigid evenings or blackouts. Fold sheet a long length. Lay across chest area, then overlay with quilts or outerwear. This captures energy near vital organs where essential. The sheet also stops gusts around necklines. It forms an easy layering method with home fabrics to enhance protection without bulk or external sources. The towel's looped fibers trap a significant layer of insulating air over your core. Hack number 22. Warmed stone bed heaters. Grandfather claimed heated stones warmed beds superior to light covers alone. Position stone or rock near fire until comfortably hot, not burning. Encase firmly in fabric, then place near feet or bed edges. Dense material emits energy slowly for hours. This consistent comfort lessened night shivers and permitted safe fire extinguishing while occupants remained cozy. Choose smooth, non-porous river rocks to avoid cracking, and always wrap them securely in thick cloth. Hack number 23. Tin can alcohol warmth device. A compact crisis unit can be crafted from a metal container and alcohol liquid. Create several tiny openings near the top edge. Pour fuel, soak an absorbent inside, and ignite cautiously on a flame-safe base. The fire remains controlled, producing reliable energy. This warms hands or tiny areas, not full rooms. Employ solely with airflow and care. It served as a final option when alternatives were absent. Extreme caution is required. Use only as a last resort in a well-ventilated area. Hack number 24. Liquid drum heat storage. Were you aware liquid holds over 4 times greater energy than atmosphere? In cold failures, drums or bottles filled with liquid were set near fires or bright windows to gather warmth. After dark, captured energy gradually returned to space. This balanced fluctuations without resources. Even limited vessels impacted, functioning as silent passive units while prior energy existed. This scales the water bottle concept, using large thermal mass to act as a heat battery for a room. Hack number 25. Loft access insulation cover. An unsealed loft opening allows heated air rapid escape. Trim stiff foam or stacked cardboard to cover snugly. Close borders with fabric or ceiling strips to halt flow. Add weight atop if required. This forms an airtight shield retaining energy from ascending into vacant areas in failures. Closing the loft assisted in keeping comfort downstairs and eased the burden on scarce sources. A custom-cut foam plug for the attic hatch is one of the most effective DIY insulation projects. Hack number 26. Central heating duct isolation. When electricity stops, main ducts turn into paths for energy drain. Shut every floor and wall vent, then seal firmly with foam panels, rolled fabrics, or taped cardboard. Target unoccupied spaces. This stops heated air entering chilly lines and vanishing below. By separating ducts, personal energy and extra warmth remained focused where occupants gathered, rendering one space much simpler to sustain in cold blackouts. This containment is vital for effective zone heating. Hack number 27. Straw bale foundation shield. Hay bundles or dense straw were piled around house bases to halt wind and protect underfloor zones. The shield cut icy flow beneath surfaces, a major loss point. Arrange bundles tightly against base walls, then shield with sheets to stay dry. This formed a temporary protective layer, sharply lowering gusts. It proved highly useful for elevated dwellings, cottages, or mobile homes facing harsh winds. It creates an insulating break against wind washing under the floor. Hack number 28. Sleeping bag advance warming. Prior to entering rest, bags were preheated to retain energy longer. Set bag near fire. Insert a heated container or place a warmed stone near the lower end briefly. Withdraw the source before resting. Advance heating lessened initial chill shock and captured energy instantly. This minor preparation rendered bags vastly superior overnight, preserving personal warmth and enhancing sleep in frigid blackouts. Pre-warming eliminates the body's effort to heat the bag's insulation from scratch. Hack number 29. Soapstone thermal radiator. Soapstone earned respect for absorbing energy, gradually and emitting over hours. Blocks or units from soapstone heated slowly, then radiated long after flames diminished. Grandfather noted that once heated, soapstone functioned throughout the night sans ongoing fuel. That reliable emission prevented rapid cooling. In crises, this dense mass lessened swings and extended limited wood, offering steady comfort when constant attention was impossible. It is nature's perfect material for slow, steady, radiant heat. Hack number 30. Foam pad floor barrier. Camping foam mats served beyond outdoors. They were laid under mattresses, bags, or seating to stop cold ascending from ground. Foam formed a strong thermal separation, halting energy drain downward. Mats also propped against surfaces to cut radiant chill. This protection method used portable items to build comfort where resting occurred. Insulating from cold bases markedly improved retention and ease. A high R-value pad is essential insulation between you and a cold floor. Hack number 31. Complete head and face cover enclosing the scalp and face ranks. Among the quickest methods to retain warmth in cold blackouts. Pull on a full balaclava sealing neck, face, and crown. Add a cap atop if desired. The scalp dissipates energy rapidly, especially while resting. By holding comfort near skin, the balaclava aids the entire physique in lasting longer. This basic clothing often mimics raising temperature several degrees sans any power. Up to 30% of body heat can be lost through an uncovered head. Hack number 32. Kerosene directional heater. Kerosene directional units deliver powerful, focused warmth without power. Set on an even, flame-safe base in an aired space. Ignite per guidelines. These warm individuals and items directly over air alone. Maintain distance from surfaces and never leave unsupervised. In blackouts, directional units permitted warming one secure area over a full home, saving fuel yet sustaining dependable comfort where vital. These radiant heaters are for well-ventilated spaces and supervised use only. Hack number 33. Insulated curtain mounting bar. Grandfather noted insulated rods hold dense fabrics firmly against surfaces, closing gaps where energy flees. Mount the rod broader and taller than the opening, so material covers the frame fully. Heavy drapes then capture heated air within and shield cold panes. This arrangement shines in the evenings. In cold failures, sealed windows cut gusts sharply and aided modest sources in performing better. An extended rod allows curtains to seal completely, trapping a valuable insulating air pocket. Hack number 34. Candle remnant fuel recycler. Remaining wax was melted and repurposed to prolong supplies. Gather stubs. Heat gently in a container within warm liquid. Then pour onto coiled paper or fabric cores. After setting, these wax packs burned longer than standard candles. They offered consistent light and gentle warmth in failures. Recycling wax extended scarce stocks and cut waste, converting leftovers into reliable crisis fuel when access was limited. This resourcefulness maximizes every bit of available fuel. Hack number 35. Plastic film space divider. Plastic film divided expansive areas into smaller warmed sections. Suspend film from frames or overhead, with adhesive, cord, or pins. Then close borders tightly. This halts circulation and holds energy in one zone during blackouts. Reducing habitable volume rendered personal energy, flames, or compact units vastly stronger. It installs rapidly, costs little, and ranks among the fastest indoor winter relief methods. Use painter's plastic to create a temporary insulated pod within a larger room. Hack number 36. South window passive collector spaces. With southward glass can gather unexpected energy even in cold blackouts. During daylight hours, draw drapes wide and allow rays to strike dark surfaces, flooring, or liquid containers near panes. These absorb energy slowly before dusk. Seal drapes firmly to retain captured comfort. This practice converts free rays into practical warmth and slows evening cooling, rendering areas feel stable and less harsh post-sunset. This is the principle of passive solar gain, using thermal mass to store daytime heat. Hack number 37. Dense furniture wall buffer. Bulky furnishings were frequently moved against outer surfaces to delay energy loss. Shelves, filled with volumes, wardrobes packed with garb, or storage with goods absorb chill before room entry. Place items flush to the surface with few openings. Thick contents served as a shield, cutting gusts and cold radiation. This silent shift added no energy, yet markedly slowed cooling, allowing scarce warmth to persist where occupants rested and gathered. A full bookcase acts as additional insulating mass. Hack number 38. Backup generator. Oil radiator. Oil radiators operate effectively with backup units, since they warm gradually and emit consistently. Connect to a suitable generator port and use in a sealed space. Internal fluid retains energy post-cycle, lowering demand spikes and fuel needs. Instead of a full home pursuit, this creates a steady relief zone remaining comfortable without exhausting the generator prematurely. Their thermal mass makes them efficient and generator-friendly for sustained zone heating. Hack number 39. Rubber footwear. Wool insert. Chilly feet sap bodily energy fast, especially in blackouts. Thick wool inserts within rubber boots form a strong protection setup. Rubber stops wind and damp, while wool holds air near skin. This pairing remains useful despite moisture. Warm feet support blood flow and stamina, rendering extended indoor time or short outdoor ventures much easier without extra sources. This combination provides both insulation and a vapor barrier against cold, damp floors. Hack number 40. Adhesive tape draft stopper. When gusts emerged suddenly, grandfather used strong tape for immediate repair. He applied it securely over glass edges, door spaces, and floor cracks to halt flow. The closure was temporary, yet acted instantly, sealing tiny openings, cutting icy entry, and retaining comfort. In urgent settings, this rapid step often decided if a space felt bearable or bitterly cold. Duct tape is a first responder for infiltration, providing an immediate seal against drafts.